Hola, 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 hola. Hello, good morning. I'm gonna film I'm taking the day off, so we're doing this today. Hi guys, hi. So I'm gonna do a comparison. I'm gonna show you guys real quick on, let me see how I can do this, because I don't know if I could turn it around. Okay, yeah. Let me just kind of show you what I'm gonna go over right now. So I'm gonna go from like smallest, give a couple options, scale comparisons. I'm gonna compare some Frankensteins, and then obviously like to the big guy. I'm gonna make a full video. Hi Casey, hi Frankie. Okay, let me not fuck this up this time. All right, so should we go from smallest? Hold on, I have a tape measure. So should we go from smallest to largest or largest to smallest? I love the customization Legion's offers are so dope. Yes, that's primarily what got me really interested in them, was the fact that you could customize them. So I just need somebody to tell me, should I go big to small or small to big? Should we go from the troll to the goblin or goblin to the troll? And yes, I'm playing smallest to largest. All right, Casey. All right, so smallest. And I hate that I don't have his little spike in. So this is a goblin, considered a goblin. He looks probably like he's your regular, like, Mythic Legions are about 1/8 scale considered. So let's measure the goblin. And yes, I'm playing the Mortal Kombat song that you guys had so many. All right, so he is right about, let's see if I can show you guys. This is gonna be really a lot harder than I thought, trying to do this with. All right, so he's about, let me just measure him. He is just about 6 inches. My morning has been interesting. And guys, like, I don't have people that DM me really crazy stuff, but yes, like, I've had quite a bit of followers in the last few days, so 3 of them had to be blocked. So this is a goblin from Mythic Legions, and hope you guys can hear me okay. He is about almost 6 inches, all right? So we use 2 more that are in his scale range, not his scale range, but his guard. He is these are considered like dwarf scale, is what the term is with 4 horsemen. And yeah, his hand's missing, sorry. This is one of my favorites. He has some wings that come with him that make him even larger, but see, these guys they're like in the same, they hang out together. Probably not though. But this is my favorite vampire bard. So I should have shown you guys his yeah, his armor is dope. Feet. Articulation on these guys is great. Posing, a lot of people, can you remove all the armor? Yeah. I just popped off his head. You can take that off. Now you can make a like a taller person if you want to, guys. So yeah, I'm gonna take his armor. This is what it looks like when you take it off, right? This right here, you can change these out too. So you can customize down to right here, this part. You can even swap out the feet. Doesn't that white dude have a troll size version? I'm not sure if you're referring to the ice troll. Basically, sometimes people will buy Mythic Legions and just have like pieces and create their own. All right, so we did the dwarf scale. Now we're gonna go to the 2.0s, which are considered like the female, the slender. Their build, I really want the dragon, guys, the orange forearm dude with the dragon accessory. The dragon, I think some people were already getting it shipped out. Dragon's been a long time in the making. If you haven't seen it, the dragon, I'm not sure the exact measurements on it. White vampire, but much taller. Oh, I don't have him. All right, so these are 2 females. This is Lady Averona. You see how her eyes are red like this? Again, her armor comes all the way off. So you can put wings on if you want. You could swap her head out. I'm gonna actually do a head swap on these 2 right now for you, so you can see. And I got this one yesterday. Okay. I'm gonna show you guys. Boom. And we can remove the hair. Doesn't that look badass? So, very easy to customize. I did have another female that I wanted to show you guys because this female build is considered like their like Viking, Barbarian. They're definitely more muscular. Hi, thanks for joining. I'm just doing a little size comparison. So I'm gonna swap some heads on this one too. So this is Neve. She is a Viking. Her now. Let me see. All right, for size comparison. See, she's still a female, but her build is bigger. So she goes slightly a step up. She's going to be more in line with the 1.0. What's the skeleton lady called? She is a female skeleton builder. So the females are about 6.5 inches. Good morning. Swap on this one now so I can show you. This is a very popular head because of the face paint.
This is a meal.
Yeah.
Saucy chicken rumba.
So.
Stacked spicy savory. For just $7.99 each. Let's Asiago go.
This looks. I hadn't put this head on her yet. And yes, sometimes you do have to warm these up. Everybody has different ways of. Hi everyone. Hi from France. Wow. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. You definitely never want to force these. Hi Matt. Okay, so I'm just gonna like. This head needs a little bit of a softening up as far as, but let's see. Yeah, blue paint on it, super fire. Let me show you another one of my favorite head sculpts for the females. This is the legendary warrior. She came with a brown head and this blonde head. This blonde head is pretty. I have another one of these. I have a lot of heads. All right. Yeah, there's something about these newer. So Lady Averona, this body is like it's a few years old, but so I can't get her head on there completely unless I heat it up. But have you seen the He-Man customs and She-Ra? Yeah, I have. All right. This is Artemis. She comes with wings. I don't have her wings on her right now. There's two of these. There's two Artemises. Like, the detail is just... This is what I love about Four Horsemen. Sherry does all the face painting. And again, like, their staff is amazing. Yeah, the paint is incredible. Detail on everything that comes, like, from the arrows. These arrows don't come out, but the Viking girl that you saw, Neve, her arrows, she has a shield that has little arrow holes in it, and it comes with individual arrows, like tiny little arrows, and you could put them into the shield. So I'll have to show you guys that. But yeah, the detail is just amazing. All right. Soft goods are always boots. Move on to the 1.0s, which are like the males. This is where you're gonna have like the knights, male skeletons, some of the vampires. I'm gonna show you. Yes, they do have good ankle rockers. Yes, absolutely. Let me show you. Hey, beautiful. I'm new to your page. Love your content. I'm a big Vampirella fan. Yes. Javier, will you get into Cosmic? Yes, I am into the Cosmic Legions. I do have a Ziri. I used to have Vorga, and I think that's all I had from them. But I will be rebuilding that portion of it. Hi everyone. So this is, all right, so let's measure him. Well, obviously we're not gonna include his. So he is about 7 inches. 7 inches for this guy. Super detailed. He has the similar armor right here on his neck than the other guy. So see how he has like this build, but he doesn't have skeletons come like this. Like actual skeletons. Why have I been sleeping on them? Yes, oh, yeah, a lot of people, I mean, it's okay. There's just so many toy lines. I mean, let me go back. Somebody said, why have I been sleeping on them? I got one Cosmic Legions fig and was really into that. Yeah. So Four Horsemen has like several lines. Like they have the Mythic Legions, which is like the vampires, the knights, the trolls, the dwarves, the orcs. How could I forget? I have orcs too. So I'm going to show you the orc scale in just a bit. But yeah, about 7 inches on this one. So we went from Goblin, which was at about right about 6 inches, to which is considered like dwarf scale. Let me scroll back because I'm missing some comments. The algorithm's really loving you lately. You're killing it. Thank you. Thank you. Oh snap, he looks so cool. Yeah. His name. I'm really into the vampires, but look at him. He has another face sculpt that I'm gonna put on him to show you guys. But look at that. Look at the detail. Look at his fangs, his mouth. It's just, oh. He comes with this really big wired cape, thick, good material. Like you're getting quality with these figures for sure. And no, I don't get paid for saying any of this, but they just, you know, I've gotten the opportunity to meet, you know, some of the sculptors, some of the shipping team, distribution, like Sherry, she's the goat, man. Like she does all the face painting. The dragon, if you have not seen the dragon, definitely look up the dragon. The dragon is like, I think it's like, I don't want to say, it's huge. It's huge. I definitely need to find them. Okay, so tip, if you are just now wanting to get into Mythic Legions, my recommendation would be to go on Store Horseman, and they have figures that start from ranging from $37 to like 40-ish. So yeah, this is why I say what I say about Marvel Legends. Like with Marvel Legends, they're using same mold, you're getting the same character, you're getting just, you know, an extra set of hands, maybe another head, and buku weapons. I mean, I don't have any hate towards them, honestly, despite what you guys may think, but my preference is like, I like sturdy, bigger figures. So the scale on these is about 1/8. So, hi, Curtis! I can't believe you're on here. Don't you have like, yeah, Curtis is amazing. I have his paintbrushes, by the way. Curtis does it all. And then his wife makes capes. So, thank you for joining on. So yeah, so I'm going to measure him just, and then I'm going to put on the other head that comes with him. Vorgus Vermilius too. Yes, yes. So he is, not including the spike. Like if I include his spike, he's about almost 8 inches. So that reel that I made, that I prefer my figures to be 8 inches, doesn't mean that they're all 8 inches. It's just this particular line. Let me make sure I'm not missing comments. Love the supernatural wizards. Yes, this is a total fantasy line. You're gonna have fairies. You're gonna have, they now have like sea creatures. I don't have any of those. So they have like a giant crab. They have, I want to say they have the Kraken, but there's also other toy companies that are coming out with like pirates. And do you customize kit Bosch at all? I do. So I just moved into this home about 4 months ago, so I'm unpacking. I have not really had a chance to even paint, but Curtis really got me interested in painting. Like there's a show called Legions Ladies and Mod Squad. They are on YouTube, and they just paint. And Tanya's on there. She's the one who really caught my eye with her painting. So yeah, they just kind of hang out and talk about figures and paint, which I know for some collectors that's cringe. You know, they don't want to mess it up, but you know, it's a preference thing. Ted. So it's like translucent. So we're gonna put this head on him. My thing is that the only accessory set was an unlockable tier, then a separate accessory pack after something like that. Just add it all in one package. For which one? Accessories. Sorry, I don't know what exactly. I'm out working today. Had a few minutes to kill. Thank you for coming on, Curtis. I collect Marvel Legends because it's all I've ever known. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people give me that answer. You know, like I grew up on Spider-Man. I grew up on on these comics. And then of course there's also some villains that nobody's making but, you know, Legends. So DC Anime Hero, Ninja Turtles. I have a few Ninja Turtles now. Ah, sorry, I almost blocked one of y'all. Do they make Dino-like characters? They don't yet. I always say yet because they do take into consideration what they have. So let me show you what he looks like with this sculpt. Like, this armor is like, yeah, Legends could never, y'all. They just could never. Look at this. I'll show you some of the articulation. See? Could get him into a... I always have freaking weapons everywhere. This doesn't really go, this doesn't go to him, but it doesn't matter. All right. We're gonna do a Frankenstein comparison because I'm gonna show you guys their Four Horsemen, some of their what they call figura obscura. So they have like Frankenstein, they have some Egyptian gods, they have Ghosts of Christmas Past. I have Jacob Marley still in a box that I need to unpack. So there we go. All right, NECA's Frankenstein. Okay, you should be. God bless this woman with whatever figure she wants. Yeah. I just created a, what is it called? Buy me a coffee page, because apparently that exists. It's linked in my bio. Yeah, so NECA. I love NECA, like the Universal monsters. I'm a big Frankenstein fan. I drew them on the wall, you know, him and Bride and Nosferatu. Yeah, I'm a big horror junkie. Einstein Kills. There are epic in lots of horror movies. There are like a lot of songs from like Nightmare on Elm Street, The Crow, Halloween. So I'm sure somebody's gonna ask me that. I finally made it live. Hi. I'm at work too. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Let me catch up with these. Damn toy photography with that translucent. Yes. That's awesome. Who's your favorite Ninja Turtle? Mikey. With most toy lines, the excitement peaks when you open them. With Mythics, that's just the start of the journey. Yes, I don't know if Curtis is still on here, but he's absolutely right. It is like a rabbit hole. I have seen so many diehard Marvel Legend collectors with these massive collections, which is also another reason, like, it's like you've invested so many years, probably, if you're, you know, if you're almost my age or in my generation, you probably, if you were a completist, you've probably been collecting for the last 25, 30 years. You're gonna have a lot of figures, and going through and selling those is like a task in itself. So I definitely understand Legend collectors, you know, where they're coming from. So, all right, so Frankenstein is 8 inches. This is the Four Horsemen's Frankenstein. He comes from the Figura Obscura line. He comes with a lot of accessories, guys. I don't have them out right now, but he comes with like his little table, some laboratory stuff. That is something that you will never experience any skimp on them. Ninja Turtles, an axe. Oh yeah, the weapons, you have anything from bows and arrows to knives to hatchets, like axes, spears. They also have like these, what I call sorcery. They're like little magic things. I mean, I know that Legends have them too. Marvel Legends, I'll need to step it up. No, please, they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna do that for many reasons. They're gonna first blame license fees, but that's the cool thing about Four Horsemen. They don't have to deal with that. Again, everybody has a preference. But yeah, as far as like price point on these, okay, and sorry, ADHD. So what I was getting at is if you go to Store Horseman, which is their website, you'll be able to find some figures for like $40. Now, if some of these that I have are a few years old, their secondary market prices are insane. They will vary from typically like 80 to like 120, 150 per figure. So when you see a Legions collector, just know that they're not cheap. They're not cheap, but they do end up being worth it if you are able to just start collecting from the waves that they have coming out now. Like get in on a pre-order, get in on a, and also like if you're not a part of the Cabal, which is on Facebook. I'm barely on Facebook anymore, but they have a group called the Mythic Legions Cabal. It's amazing. There's people on there that do photography. It's just a really tight-knit community. In fact, most of these Legions, actually all of them that I have been sent by Cabal members. Just because, just from the goodness of their heart, because they knew that I was rebuilding my collection. So Some of them I've done little unboxing and shouted them out. Others have, you know, chosen to remain anonymous, and I totally get that. So let me catch up with some of these. Now it's like every once in a while that Hasbro comes out with a different body mold. Yeah, Legends needs to pull it together. Yeah, they're not. By Curtis, Iceland Kills. They used to be a skull band, believe it or not. Yeah. Iceland Kills season twice. I hate the new Doomsday figs from Legends. Almost all have reused. Yeah. Mikey is cool. Mine is Leo. I need the NECA Fortnite too. Oh, yeah. I think Ninja Turtles is another rabbit hole. I'm seeing there's just so many. I only have the Universal Monster Ninja Turtles. So again, so these are the two Frankensteins. 4 Horsemen one. So yeah, same size, 8 inches. So the Frankenstein from 4 Horsemen and the Frankenstein from NECA. This guy has bigger arms. Sicker. Which one do y'all prefer? Which Frank? Well, I mean, this is classic Frank though. And he also comes in a different color too. All right, sad that Super 7 didn't do too good for. I don't regret my Marvel Legends. I've got based on each movie. I'm a completionist, and it bothers me when a wave gets canceled. And it's incomplete, but honestly, it depends on the wave. Yeah. That is a hardcore dedication to the hobby, so definitely kudos to you for sure, William. Hola, saludos. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Sí, yo hablo español. Soy cubana. A lot of people don't know that. I mean, I think that they know that I'm Cuban, or they just get shocked that I sí puedo hablar español también. Which is your favorite Frankenstein out of those two? Oh, definitely the 4 Horsemen one. Maybe not definitely. It's a very hard question because very hard answer for me because, like, looks wise, I'm gonna choose this guy, but the other Frankie is like classic Frankie. So, hi, good morning, good morning, good morning. Some of y'all's handles, man, I can't say them. AZ Toy Hunters Guild, Fast Food Toy Box, Wandy Fan Customs, aka Mofiles, Moflis. Could you swap the heads on the 2 Frankensteins? Let's try it. No. If I were to like shape this out and make it bigger, all right, I know the greens don't, I'm just gonna set it on there. If you wanted to, you could, you know, that looks pretty crazy. You can match up the green. This is what I'm talking about. People that do like custom work. Hi, Sean. Hi, Swamp. Man, Zatter. Man, I'm so sorry, guys. Some of these names. That's why I'm just like, hi. I wish I could say hi to everybody. Habana. Are you from La Habana? ¿Eres cubano o qué? Un nombre así que es eso. Yeah, I would say certain Doomsday figures like Sam Wilson, Captain America, and Thor. Have you seen the Maximum Thor? I guess I like him. I'm sure you have if you're a Thor fan. Excelente que hablas español. Saludos desde México. Ay, qué bueno. Sí. Gracias por estar aquí. Gracias. Dime qué línea usted colecta. Excelente. Podrías hacer not before speaking Spanish. Podrías hacer una de vez en cuando más reels en español. So this person asked if I could do more reels in Spanish. Sí, absolutamente, sí. Yeah. Can't forget my Latin people, man. I also don't regret my Marvel Legends. I get both movie, live action, TV based comic figures. Guys, he is a still 1.0 figure, so still the male build. His soft goods are just incredible. And he comes with a big a big staff. Look at that. Look at just, he is wicked. This is Gaspar. Good buddy Mike sent him to me, along with some other figures. Look at underneath. It's like, I'm gonna show you guys. Show you these legs. Look at that. There you go. So he comes with stuff. Shit, I hate when they drop like that. I did some I'm not even gonna call it photography because I took some pictures with these two guys together because their colors, like the burnt orange. These two are a pair. pretty much. A very unlikely pair. The lore on these two is like they're just an unlikely pair. This guy is, you know, very shaman-like, and this guy is a trickster. This is one of his disguises, you know, but opposites attract, you know, so. Let me show you some of them. So we're still on the 1.0s, and we still have the orc scale and then the troll scale. I did not imagine for this video to go this long, but you guys, thank you. I want to show you this guy. I forgot his name. Look at these nunchucks. Yes, they come out. Yes, they freaking work. Like, come on. He comes with 2 swords. So I had his swords like that so he could take them both out. Like, but obviously I've been showing off these figures so much that, are you ready for Spider-Man? Yeah, for sure. For sure. I love me some Peter Parker, and I definitely think that Tom Holland, in my opinion, is what I feel like. And don't get me wrong, like Toby and Andrew, they were great Spider-Mans too, so we're not comparing, but for me, like, I just feel like the way that Tom portrays Spider-Man is like how Spider-Man would actually be in real life. Hi Sergio, hi Stream Vision Studios. So, all right, let's go to the orc scale. So we went from like goblin scale, like dwarf goblin, they're about barely 6 inches, to the females that they're about 7 1/4, 8 inches, to the males they're about 8 inches. Did a comparison with the NECA Frankenstein, that, you know, the NECA figures are typically like 8 inches. Yes, I've seen him. I want that Thor. Let me get some of these comments. Some of the best customs are even just get great head swaps. Yep. I have seen, and so thankful for this community, because I've been able to just come across pages that they definitely, I'm like, how is it possible? You're so talented. You're so talented. And that's why I do share a lot of pages, because, you know, not everybody's out there. Like, they're not able to, you know, get on and post all these stupid videos that I post. And they can take one single shot and it not get the credit that it really deserves. So I love coming across like pages that, you know, pages like that. That's dope. Stardaxi, man, gross. What? That is a very long handle. Carlos, 4 Horsemen y Maestro Union. No sé si tengas un hombre lobo. Fury. No, I don't have any Fury. Seguramente queda excelente tu colección. Yeah. Do I have any Street Fighter figures? No, I don't. I tried to learn Spanish, but my mind would always jump to the second language that I know, and I couldn't figure out how to turn that off. Yeah, so honestly, being Cuban, we have a lot of words that you don't say, or different words. So I tell clients, like, yeah, yo sí hablo español, pero a veces no tengo las palabras, so los podemos entender, and they're grateful for that. Kind of like a Selena moment, where you're just like, look, it might be a little bit of Spanglish here and there, because, hi Luis, William, I love it. What is this line that you're showing? I'm showing 4 Horsemen figures. So if you want to check out more of their figures, they're on storehorsemen.com. So what I was saying like earlier was, some of the figures that I have are years old, and they go on the secondary market for like $80 to like $150. Sometimes I've seen figures for even $200, like Ghost of Christmas Past. I've seen her really expensive. Juno, I've seen her for about $120, and that's per figure. So yeah, I get it. Don't try to go back and collect all of those. Sometimes you'll find somebody in that Mythic Legions cabal that is selling their collection for whatever reason, you know, like sometimes life happens, or they've switched. Well, I don't think I've ever seen anybody switch out of Legions. I've seen people sell off their Marvel Legends and get into Legions. Looks legit. I like the, oh yeah, Tom #1. I'm gonna go see it tomorrow afternoon. They're talking about Spider-Man if he gets the War Machine. I'm hyped for Spider-Man. Yeah, definitely gonna take the kids to go see it. I agree, Tom does a great teenager Peter Parker. Yeah. The Mythic Legions are great. I have Decebalus and Varg. Yeah, that articulation has nothing on the Savage Crucible. So I don't have any Savage Crucible, which is why, another reason why I'm so excited for being able to be a cosplayer at Toy Unity. Savage Crucible is gonna be there. So I'm sure I'm gonna get me some figures. It's gonna be, I definitely want that pirate ship that Duarte Studios has. Loose Collector Toys is going to be there. It's going to be awesome. So I will talk about that on a different live. But if you do have questions on that, what will your vendor table have at Toy Unity? Excellent question. Not sure yet. I know right now that they are working on my promotional material. So you'll see a flyer coming out pretty soon. I also have some podcasts that I'm scheduled to be on. So I'm not sure. It'll pretty much be kind of like a meet and greet. I might have some prints. I don't know. I don't know. I still have to find out what I'm allowed to have or not. Do I have any Cosmic Legions? Yes, I have a Ziri, and I used to have a Borga. I get that way too often when speaking Spanish on Mexican American. Hi, Alexander, Super Vintage Toys, San Cioletta. Sorry if I'm just reading really fast because I don't want to take up yours. Speaking of figures, yes. It just registered to me that I also collect action figures based off of PlayStation games. Yeah. Yes, Kratos from God of War. Okay, absolutely. I'm not even a gamer, and Kratos is... Yes, I'm with you. I'm with you. I just need his son, Atreus. Yeah. Semi-collector join. Thank you guys for joining. I'm just doing a scale comparison. I'm going to make an actual little short actually showing the scale side by side, but I thought it'd be fun since I'm going to be home today. I didn't even go work out today. I work out every day, so taking one day is going to be... It's not going to kill me. I'll probably eat really bad today, too. I don't care. I want the new Kratos figure that's coming out, and I want the Jin Sakai's figure based off Ghost of Tsushima. I can't say that, sorry. Tsushima? Okay, I'm caught up. Hobby. This is one of the orcs. Now, the orcs come in females. They come in the smaller 8-inch, but this guy, how many inches do you think he is before we measure him? I'm at work listening to your live while working, still being supportive. That is amazing. Thank you. How tall or how big do we think that this guy is? He's one of my favorites too. He is one of my favorites. God of War. Yeah. All right. 10 to 11 inches. Okay, let's find out. Sabguad. Hello. Could you put a head Hulk on him? He looks 12 inches. Let's take out the measure. And I'm going to show you what he looks like next to the goblin, like the dwarf scale. Alright. Let me just show you his. Look at that. Fucking amazing. Look at the armor. And I have like a yellowish light on right now, so. Also, you said it right. Don't worry, it took me some time to pronounce it. Tsushima. Yeah. All right. Let's measure him up. Gladiator Hulk. I think one of the first videos that I started kind of getting some Marvel Legend collectors on my page was where I was talking shit about Hulk figures. Go figure. I love Hulk though. He's almost 9.5 inches. 9.5 inches. So what do you prioritize when it comes to figures? Okay. So definitely I prioritize, first and foremost, I'll look at the company, like as a whole, like who they are. Call me weird. I guess that wouldn't be a deal breaker, but for me, like if I'm spending my money somewhere, I want to support, a company that has like good customer service. Not saying that there's a lot of companies. Hi, Snoopaloop. So, but definitely like aesthetics and articulation, detail. Like, this is why I can't do like Legends. I need detail. I need it in like 4K or 8K, or whatever. Some of the Marvel Legends look like 420p. Y'all remember that? 420p. Remember like 420, 720p, 1080p. Some of that shit just weird, but I don't care. I respect you regardless. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Hasbro sucks. They're a shitty company. Facts. Him and the 2020 Red Hulk. No, that's valid. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say I'm not going to buy a figure from Hasbro. Like, I think their Transformers are amazing. I don't have any Transformers, though. Close, but no cigar. All right, so I think our last one before... All right, how big do you guys think? And yes, his knees are bent, so I'm going to try my best to measure him. But so this is the ice troll. They do have other trolls. He does come with another head, which I feel kind of stupid for not bringing his other head. He has a one-eyed head. I'll have to, I have a post, if you look through my post, I have a picture that I took when I got him at ZoloCon. It was not raining, it was snowing out there, so I got like a really good snow picture. So, I'll show you him. I don't know why this song always plays. It thinks that I like it, but I freaking don't. Okay. Let's see. Definitely popping his head was a little more difficult. So, price-wise on the trolls. Now we're gonna talk about price before we. So retail on these, which you can find these if you go to a show like ZoloCon, or if you come to Legion's Con in November. That's November 7th and 8th. They usually have trolls at their booth, and they're typically like 120. 120 is what he was. But you know, that was that was earlier this year. I got him in February. They have a forest troll, but on the secondary market, they go for like, I've seen him for 200. So I got him a little sombrero. There's people that, you know, take them on vacations. This is my favorite figure, like my favorite figure. I love how big like he is, and he's just like my little baby. So yeah, let's measure him. I'm gonna show you guys. So this is what we started with. This is about 6 inches. How big do we think this guy is? In fact, I did some pictures also. They have an orange one like this. Look at that. He comes with an ice sword too. I'm really bad at taking other. But look at that. He's holding him with like no issues. No issues. He fits right in his hand. Oh god, I missed some comments. I love. Do they also have armor or just weapons? I'm sorry. I don't know if you meant like the troll, if they have extra armor. The troll comes with another head and the weapon. At least this one did. That's a $300 figure. I can see that's your favorite. Having Kratos fighting him as a display would look amazing. Yeah, he looks good with anybody. He looks good with anybody. Laptop Dave, hi. Yes, Jay wanted to. William said, Jimmy Bounce joined. Y'all, thank you so much. This is so awesome to have y'all here talking about figures in the morning. My kids aren't even up yet. So, man, I'm at work trying to watch this but getting interrupted. I'm going to save it this time. I'm going to save it. I don't really, this is I think my 3rd live, to be honest. Maybe 11 inches. So, I'm not like a live person. I just don't know what people do on lives, but I guess this is what we do. I just couldn't not understand why others go on live, like but I guess, like, you know, they have like their niche that, you know, whether they're talking about skincare or whatever it is, or workouts. 10.5 inches, 11. Monster Spine, hi, thank you for joining. It would be dope fights. Yeah, you meant that troll. So no, he doesn't come with any armor, but I will tell you what I did. And right now is a really good time at Halloween. There's a lot of ball and chain like type of plastic you can find at like Dollar Tree, or I'm always looking for like accessories that I could add on. So there's a picture. You're gonna have to scroll down just a bit, but you'll see a orange troll, and he has like a ball and chain. And I got that ball and chain for like $1.25 at the dollar store. So yeah, you can add your own type of accessories. Okay, I'm caught up. Okay, time I do a live though, it's like I played with my friends, and then I end up with all these figures on my bed, and then, you know, we turn off the live, and then it's like my friends went home and I'm left with the mess. But it's worth it. I'm telling you, like, every day I've had to put all my figures back up. Well, not all of them, but yeah, to each their own. But I love lives like this or cosplay talk because I can relate to those, even gaming. Yeah, as I don't know how many of you guys are into cosplay, so I know that Jesus is. He's his handle is Coolest Cosplay. He's really dedicated to his cosplay. Oh, look at his back, y'all. Look at that. Detail, like, it's just detail everywhere. Yeah, tons of customizers. Hi, Casey, or I don't know if you're saying bye. Also, Casey's another really good cosplayer, and he does a lot of sword work. So, Casey Sutton Writes, if you guys want to check him out, I highly recommend his page. He has a lot of weapons. He does like different types of swords. I don't know if he was going to start doing nunchucks, but he films videos of him like slicing things. So, and he also has armor that he does as well. You're welcome, Casey. Hold on. McFarlane started doing Kratos figures, but personally I don't like McFarlane figs because they look kind of good, and maybe soon he'll do an Atreus figure. Soon I have the Sony ones. I did have some McFarlane figures, but they were just like the Wonder Womans, and I only got them because I wanted to use their bodies. Sounds horrible, but at that time I was really into kitboshing, and Four Horsemen did not have a lot of female figures that I had access to. Let me just say that I had access to. They just came out with some more this year. Like, I feel like all cosplay is cool, whether it's custom made or costumes bought from Halloween stores. They're all amazing, yeah. I love that detail in the troll's back, yes. D Blake Makes! Hi, buddy. D Blake Makes is amazing. I'm sure you guys know him. He's the sign guy. The sign guy. He made my logo, by the way. I can't wait to show you, Damien, what Ninja has done with that logo. So it will be all posted pretty soon as like we start like marketing this event. But yeah, check out D Blake Makes if you haven't. Super cool people. Like I love this community. Like I've met so many amazing people. All right, let's measure this bad boy. He's gonna be hard to measure, so you know, like, and let's take it to consideration, guys. Let's take it to consideration that his knees are bent. Okay, hunched. Like it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. That's how big the troll is. If he's not fully erect. Wow. I'm about to go play on PlayStation. Thank you for being here, William. Thank you. All right, let me just finish this live up. He is almost 15 inches. Right. Fully erect. Let's call him fully erect 15. He's about, yeah, if he was fully erect, he'd be about 15 inches, not erect. So if I had a tape measure that was like the ribbony one, I just saw my trolls. I had no room for the. Shame on you. Shame on you. His mouth, y'all, though. His mouth. So, yeah. I'd say he's a good, let's just say he's about 15 inches. His mouth. Hold on. Let me do this. And you're welcome. I love being here. You're amazing. So polite. So glad to have met you. And I have a special place in my heart. I love kind-hearted people. Thank you, William. Thank you for coming on. Like, you can almost look inside his mouth. Look at those teeth. Look at this. Can you see why he's my favorite? Shelves are like, Damien says my shelves are like 10 to 12 inches apart. Nowhere to put them. I had Ice Force and Bontus. Yeah, Bontus, the Cyclops one. Yeah, the orange one. The orange one. I must have him. Yeah, let me show you guys. Hi, Jamel, Kenneth. Thank you. Your nails have a cool foil. Oh, yeah. All right. All right, guys. I'll let y'all get back to your lives. Your regular lives. Thank you for joining on. I don't know how long we were on, but we got to do some scale comparisons. And so my morning is complete. My nails are fire. Thank you. Yeah, they're spider webs. They're spider webs. Hello, Joycel. Hey, Alchemist! By the way, yeah, Alchemist 10, 11, I just discovered them the other day. They have some fire pictures. I reposted so many of their content yesterday, like from the Nosferatu. God, I think I did like a couple. See you in, okay, Damien. You know, there was another person that told me that they had to go through all 45 of my stories. Do I do too many stories? Should I stop? Yeah, I should probably calm down. I should probably calm down. Maybe I'll do 43 today. Maybe. We're gonna taper off. We're gonna taper off. Alright, guys. Well, thank you for joining Infamous Nerd. I know you just joined, but y'all can catch the replay if you want to. And I'm going to post 50 stories today, fuckers, okay? Have a great day.